Okay, so student, today we will start new chapter, chapter 3, fiber to fabric. So the first question arises, what is fiber? So can anyone tell me what is a fiber? Can anyone tell me what is a fiber? Fibers means in simple terms we can say that thread like substances. Okay, thread like substances are known as fiber. Like you have seen that stitching fiber you have seen. Stitching fiber. Stitching, that means your parents used to stitch cloth. Have you seen that? So that is a fiber. That is a fiber, okay. That means in Hindi we will simply say that rassi. Okay, rassi are called the fibers in simple terms. So fibers can be other things also. For example, you have seen that your parents they used to dry their clothes outside your house on a simple rope. Have you seen that? So that is also a fiber. That is also a fiber. There are different types of fiber. Even our clothes are made up of fiber. When you sometime you have seen that from your clothes some thread like substances come out, right? So these are called fiber. I can show you also if I am having. Yes, you can see. 1 minute. Huh? This is a fiber. This is a fiber. Every clothes are made up of this. So these are all fiber. Am I clear? So now the question arises, from where do we get fibers? From where do we get fibers? Can anyone tell me? From animal fiber. So animal fiber, that means we get it from sheep, we get it from sheep, we get it from goat, we get from camel, we get it from yak, and different types of animals are there. From them we extract fiber. Okay, there are plant fiber. Can you tell me which are the plant fiber? Silk is animal. Silk is animal. Sorry, cotton, jute, these are plant fiber. Coconut fiber, have you seen coconut fiber? These coconut fibers are very rough. I don't know you have seen or not. If you have seen construction, so in construction they used to use this coconut fiber because they are rough. So when they are rough, it provide more friction, and when there is a friction they can hold the substance strong. Understood? In ancient time, people they use coconut fiber. Ancient time, that means many years back, people they use coconut fiber to make their pillow, not pillow, sorry, not pillow, cushion, cushion, gadda. They used to make gadda from coconut fiber. Am I clear? So fiber can be extracted from plants or animals both. Now the question is fabric. What do you mean by fabric? Name of the chapter was fiber to fabric. Now what is fabric? Fiber you understood, thread like substances. Thread like substances are called the fiber. Now the question is, what is fabric? What is a fabric? Who will tell me? Anyone? Fabric means design. Just see, these are the design. These are the design. Some places white fibers have been used, some places green, some places red. So by combination of this, they have made some design. Can you see this design? Can you see? So these designs are called fabric. These are called fabric. So even this one is also a fabric. We don't get this color, this type of thread. We colored them. So after coloring we get this type of, that means this color of fiber. So that is a fabric. So by using fiber we make different design, and these designs are called fabric. Am I clear? So in your house you will see most of the things are fabricated. You can see your curtain, your bed sheet, your pillow, your uniform, your dress, okay, your father dress, your mother's dress, everything. It is been made from different color. That means different fibers, and these are called fabric. Am I clear? If you have seen teddy bear, have you seen teddy bear? Even teddy bear have different colors. Some are green, some are red, some are white, some are black, some are orange. Have you seen or not? So these all are fabric which are obtained from fiber. Am I clear? Okay, in class 6, now come to your book. In class 6, you have learnt about some fibers obtained from plants. So you have studied in class 6, maybe, I don't know. So you have studied that some of the fibers can be obtained from plants. And these are jute, coconut, right? Cotton, yes or no? So these are the fibers we obtain from plant. You also learned that wool. Wool, from where you get wool? Animals, yes, definitely there are many animals, but which animal? Sheep, yes. Yes. We get wool from sheep, camel, goat, yak, okay, alpacas. There are different animals from where we get wool. So you also learned that wool and silk fiber are obtained from animals. So silk is also obtained from silkworm. Now wool is obtained from fleece. Fleece means hair. Even our body, we are having hairs or not. You can see my head, my beards. Can you see? So by using this also we can make fiber. Have you ever seen that some of the coat they contain wool inside that coat? Have you seen? Inner part of the coat contain wool. Have you seen? Yes, so they are made up of fiber. There are different types of fiber. There are different types of, there are different qualities. They are of different qualities. Some are very good quality. If the quality is very good, they will be very costly. And if the quality is low, then their price will be cheap. Okay? Okay, fine. Understood or not? Okay, wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep or yak. Silk fiber come from cocoons of the silk moth. Silk fiber comes from silkworm. Do you know which part of the ship body yield fiber? Which part of the ship yield fiber? Which part? Definitely outer part, right? Yes or no? You can see there is a diagram. Have you ever seen that rearing of wool? Have you ever seen? That means removal of fleece. Have you ever seen in the television? Have you seen Three Idiot movie? So in the Three Idiot movie, at the end of the movie, when these two friends they went to when they went to some place, I don't remember, Ladakh or somewhere, I think. So when they reached there, then Some people, they were removing flitch, that means hair. They were removing the hair of the sheep by using a cycle. Have you seen? With the help of a cycle, have you seen or not? So this outer part is been removed, and after removing, certain things has to be done. What are those things? We will study afterwards. Okay. So are you aware how these fibers are converted into the wool yarn that we buy from the market to knit sweater? So this hairs is been taken out from the sheep and is been taken to the factory, and there they do some of the things like cleaning. They used to remove the things, they short it, they comb it. So many things are there that we will study afterwards. So after doing everything, after performing all the activities, this fiber is now ready to use. These are ready to use. So they are made into yarn. Do you know what is yarn? YARN. Do you know what is a yarn? Do you know what is a yarn? Yes or no? YARN, yarn. What is a yarn? Can you tell me? No. Yarn means, I don't know you have seen or not. I think everyone, you are familiar with mekhla chadar, how people they make mekhla chadar. Yes or no? If not, I am giving a simple example. Everybody, every house, definitely they are having stitching fiber in your house. कपड़ा सीने वाला धागा सबके घर में होता है. Am I correct? So those fiber are rolled properly on a simple cylindrical cartoon. Have you seen? In the middle there is a cartoon and the fibers are rolled so properly. Have you seen or not? So when the fibers are rolled properly without entangle, entangle means bina uljha hua, they are so easily to remove. Okay. So when these fibers are rolled in a proper way without entangles, they are called yarn. Am I clear? When you buy wool, when you buy wool from the shop, you have seen that they come in a packet. They come in a packet, that is also termed as yarn. So your parents, what they do, definitely your mother, if she used to knit sweater, then definitely she used to take out the thread and she used to make a spare. I don't know you have seen or not. She used to make a spare like this, goal, and then she starts knitting. Have you seen or not? So that gola is also known as yarn. Understood? Okay, do you know, do you have any idea how silk fibers are made into silk? So this also we will study in the and at the end of the chapter, okay? Which is woven into saris. Remember that pure silk are very costly. Pure silks are very costly. Once I went to Chennai. Once I went to Chennai, I don't remember when it was, around 7-8 years back. So I went to Chennai, and there I went to one famous place called, uh, I forgot the name, Kachipuram. Kachipuram. There is a place called Kachipuram, and they used to weave sari. They used to make sari. They used to knit sari. They used to prepare sari. So they called it as Kachipuram sari. And I asked one of the sari, they were making that. So I asked them, what is the price of this Kachipuram sari? They said that it is 1 lakh, 1 lakh rupees, one sari. I said that, my God, this much, it's so costly. So they said, yes, these are the pure silk. And we are using even gold in this sari. Gold. Okay. So that's why it was very costly, and they said that this is the minimum one. Other sari can be so costly that it can be around crore also, 1 crore also. Understood? Understood? Many years back, around, I don't remember exactly, maybe 4 or 5 years back, in Dubai, in Dubai, have you ever know what is the costliest cloth you have ever seen or you have wore? Costliest cloth that you have seen in your life? Maybe your parents or maybe your relative, someone is having. How costly you have heard? Any idea? 10,000, 20,000. How costly you have heard? 100 crore. Who purchased this? YouTube you have seen. Okay, okay. In your locality, have you ever heard that the clothes are of 20,000, 15,000, 25,000? I am having one cloth with me. I'm having one coat, that means suit, coat pant, and it cost 17,000. So that is the costliest cloth I am having with me. Most of the people, they don't buy this much costly cloth, because what is the need of buying this? Just to show off that it is very costly, label, to show label only. So generally we buy 4,000, 5,000 clothes or 10,000 clothes, not more than that. But some people, they buy very costly clothes, and you will be surprised to know that in Dubai, 4 years back, I believe, 4 or 5 years back, Dubai's king, the daughter of Dubai king, she was having marriage. She was having marriage, and she was wearing one dress, and it was 187 crore. Only the dress. Only her dress was 187 crore. That means if you cut little piece from that, you could be rich. You could get 1 crore rupees. So that cloth was very, very, very expensive that I have ever heard in my life. 187 crore. Okay, maybe up and down, little up and down, but what I remember, it's 187 crore. So some clothes are very expensive also. Okay, okay. In this chapter, we shall try to find answer to this question. Whatever we have studied, that means how wool are made, how silk are made. That means how silk are produced. This all things we will study in this chapter. Fine. So animal fiber, wool and silk. So wool comes from sheep, goat, yak, and some other animals. So we get wool from sheep, goat, yak, and some other animals. You can see here alpaca, llama. Okay, we get it from different. Even some rabbits are there. Some rabbits are there. I forgot their name. Some rabbits are there. They are very fluffy. So we take their hairs also. That means we take their fleece also. Understood? Understood? So this wool yielding animals bear hair on their body. Do you know why these animals have a thick coat of hair? Why they have a thick coat of hair? Definitely to protect themselves from cold. Okay, to generally when we are having winter season, what we do? We wear 3-4 clothes, right? Yes or no? So after wearing 3-4 clothes, our clothes become very thick. That means it protect us from cold. Same way, these animals have a thick hair to protect themselves from cold climate. Okay, from cold climate. But once it reach to summer, okay, when summer season comes, when summer season comes, then what they do, the owner of that animal, they remove their fleece. Now suppose if you are wearing 4 or 5 clothes in your body during the summer, how you will feel? How you will feel? Uneasy, right? You will be feeling very hot. Same way, these animals also, they will feel very hot during the summer. So the owner of this animal, what they do, they remove this, they remove the fleece. Okay, and after removing, they can sell or they can prepare their own wool. It's up to them. If they know this technique, they can prepare their own wool. Otherwise, they will sell it to some people. Understood? Understood? Okay. Do you know why these animals have a thick coat of hair? Hair trap a lot of air. Air is a poor conductor of heat, as you would learn in chapter 4. So, hair keeps this animal warm. Wool is derived from this hairy fibers. Okay, so these their hairs are very thick to protect themselves from cold. Okay, and once the summer season, that means hot season comes, then the owner of these animals, they remove their fleece. Am I clear? Okay, now here activity 3.1, feel the hair of your body and arms and those of your head. Now in our body, in different region, we are having hair. Like you can see in my case, I am having hair in my head, in my face, definitely in my chest, in my underarms, in my arms, hands, in my legs, everywhere I am having. Okay, but some of the hairs are soft and some of the hairs are hard. Can you tell me why some of the hairs are hard? Why some of the hairs are hard and some of the hairs are soft? Like when you touch my that means other body parts hair, you'll see that they are soft. But if you touch my hair or if you touch my beard, you will see that they are very hard. Why it is this way? Because they are exposed to environment, and when they are exposed to environment, the pollutant of the environment, are mixed with these hairs, and when they are mixed with this, they become hard. Understood or not? Understood or not? And our body hairs, we cover them by clothes, so they are not exposed to air. That's why the other part of the hairs are soft. Okay, our other parts of the hairs of our body are soft than this. Is it clear? Okay, do you find any differences? Which one seem coarse and which one is soft? So definitely I told you which one is hard and which one is soft. Okay, like us, the hairy skin of the sheep has two types of fiber that form its fleece. The coarse beard hair, that means this region, beard hair, and the fine soft under hair close to the skin. That means outside hairs are little thick, they are hard, but when we will go inside little closer to their skin, those reason clothes are hairs are very soft. So those soft hairs are used for different purposes, like for preparing coat, or that means jacket and all. Inside the jacket we are having soft fibers, right? Soft wool. These are made from this inner skin hair. Is it clear? The fine hair provide the fibers for making wool. Some breeds of sheep possesses only fine under hair. Their parents are specially chosen to give birth to sheep which have only soft under hair. This process of selecting parents from obtaining special character in their offspring, such as soft under hair, is in sheep is termed as selective breeding. So selective breeding means what? We select the animal. Some of the animal, like even human also, you will see that if you touch my beard, these beards are very hard. Okay, my beards are hard, but some of the people, their beards are very soft. I don't know you have noticed this or not. My beard is very rough. Okay, you can feel yourself also. Some of the people, they have rough hair, and some of the people have smooth hair, soft hair. Have you ever noticed this? So what they do, the people, what they do, they select the animals. They select the animals in the sense, like those who are having those who are having soft hairs animals, they are being crossed. They are being crossed with other animals to produce a baby. Okay, like suppose I have seen one sheep, her or his, okay, that sheeps have soft hair, so I have taken that, and another one also they are having the soft hair, so I will cross them. That means a new baby will be produced from them. That means one will be male, another one will be female, so both will be crossed and a baby is born. That baby will be having a soft hair. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? Now this soft hairs are very costly. So that's why they select the soft hair animals and they cross them. And this type of technique is known as selective breeding. Am I clear? Okay, so I will stop our class here only today, okay?